It's hard to put into words how big of an event it really was, you know? I don't think anybody ever saw this coming. I know I didn't.
And guess what?
What?
So apparently, later in the movie, they all get together. They just have some weird domestic smell, like.
The date was March 15th, 2019. We had probably one of the biggest fights in fighting sport history coming up. It was Dustin Hine versus Sean Hine. If you don't remember Sean Hine, he was actually 5-time world champion at arm wrestling. And his ultimate battle, son versus father. Nobody knew it would go in the direction it did. I wish I would have known before setting up this fight. But I feel like the most important thing when telling a story is to start at the beginning. So I guess that's where we'll start.
Question. No, I'm not even saying anything. You predict my hits. Go for it.
Okay, it's how you always start from the fight.
David,
right?
you're
you
an idiot.
always try to fucking goddamn go blow for blow, dude. You always try to fucking go with the right, fake with the left, and you always leave that left shoulder down, dude. Every time you leave that left shoulder down, someone can always catch you in the fucking chin just right.
All right. Cool. Is that a promo?
Oh, roll it? Okay. So the Fitzpatrick fight, that was probably the most exciting time in any combat sport history. It was the biggest fight coming up, brother versus brother. We had David versus Seth, and I mean, everyone was ecstatic for this fight. Like, this fight had to happen. People have been waiting forever for it to happen, and I mean, you should have just seen the amount of excitement, adrenaline, how hard these fighters were training for this fight. It was the coolest thing I'd ever seen, honestly. Just two experts at their craft, and you know, the fight was on track. I was in charge of actually setting up the fight. So I had a lot of high hopes for it, you know. I was expecting a big turnout, and after about the first couple weeks of after the fight was being planned, you could kind of just see something was wrong. There was this feeling that something bad was going to happen, and I guess that's just, we didn't deserve this event to happen.
David, we will body box when James has the headgear, and also gloves will go full on out, and that's an exception.
Alright, here's the handshake, and then now you guys gotta do the square up. Nope, you guys gotta do the UFC square up.
fucking getting that fucking shit right now. Dude, I'm fucking the original fucking shit. I'm one of the original fucking niggas you ever fucking meet.
Let me see this. Let me see this.
He was at the gym with Donovan and lifting weights. He comes out and then smacks his head against a brick wall.
No. Hey.
Official.
Hey. All right.
And Jess gotta be there.
James, we're waiting for your gear, bro. 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 We're waiting for your gear, bro.
Joey Broad. Here we go. They call me Joey Broad. On the road, me and Dylan
So at the event, well on its way to happening, everybody was fighting. I mean, no matter where you went, you could watch your buddies fight, you know, you could watch some amateurs fight, you could watch anything. People were ready for this fight to happen. We even had Joey Brock come on, and he was gonna be MC for the whole thing.
They maybe take a pill on a day, but really I want to go out for some steak and get high in the way. Someone pass me high today. I'm going to clouds, maybe fly away. Yeah, I'm done.
We were about 3-4 days out from the fight, and you know, it was the pre-fight press conference. Everyone was there, having a good time. Even the fighters were getting along great, and you know, we had a little after party.
Bailey,
One thing
you never
led to
showed me your
another,
ring cock.
and the fighters, they started
Your cock ring.
roughhousing a little bit. It was innocent at first,
Hey, Bailey,
but you could see
I wanna lick your head.
they were starting to get a
Love you,
little fired
baby.
up. A fight started to break out between David and Seth, and when two guys of this size and this caliber being able to fight, you know, you don't, it's scary to get in there. And everybody had been drinking, nobody was, you know, everybody was couch locked, and I really wish I would have stopped this fight, because in the end, David died. You know, everything seemed fine. We eventually broke up the fight. And next day I get a call, David's dead.
This music is shit.
You know, Seth snapped his spine in half.
Oh, Bailey.
The dark days were bad, man. I mean, you should have just seen what happened to everybody. Seth, I haven't seen him in years. Buddy Levi started smoking McDonald's French fries every day. You know, I completely shut off from everything around me, and it was definitely the hardest thing I've gone through. You know, Joey the Broad, you know, he hit a rock bottom, all-time low, and there was no coming back from that.
It was a tragic day, you know. David Fitzpatrick, he was an icon to us all. Not only as a father figure, but as a friend, you know. His death, that was the day we lost it all, you know. That was the day that the light turned into green, and green turned into brown, and brown turned into Seth Fitzpatrick. Rest in peace, David.
Dustin Hine, how can you actually in words describe the best person you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, genuinely one of the best people you could ever meet. And, you know, he was back visiting. He just got back from, you know, combat training. He was getting ready to be a Marine. He already was a Marine when he was back, actually. He was getting ready to be sent back out. And, man, I'm talking every time that guy comes around, you're gonna have some of the best times ever, guaranteed. We got to talking one time, and you know, we're just sitting there enjoying a couple brews with his dad, and the topic came up, you know, let's have an arm wrestle. And you know, Dustin, he wanted to prove that he came back a stronger man. And his dad, being Sean, you know, Sean Hine, he's the champion, 5-time world champion. So it was a bit intimidating, but I could understand where both of them were coming from, you know. The son wanted to surpass the father, and the father wanted to prove that, you know, he was still top gun.
I mean, out of all that darkness came a light, shined a light that illuminated us all. That was the legendary match between the one and only Sean Hine and the runner-up, Dustin Hine. It was going to be one for the books. One for the books.
So, you're arm wrestling your dad, huh?
Yeah. He did some crazy shit.
Any like tension there? You guys like? I want you guys to be like good, like before you do it. I don't want like any anger out there on the table. Something bad could happen.
You never know, so you just gotta let it happen.
Okay, I mean if that's your attitude, it's alright.
I'll take him on easily.
Easily. You think he'll win?
Who knows?
Alright.
Just has to come down to it. You know, you could really see the confidence in Dustin. You know?
Hey Dustin.
Yeah.
Rumor has it that you're a Marine.
Yep. United States fucking Marine.
Do you think that gives you the upper edge?
Oh yeah.
Well, we're just gonna have to see.
Nobody was ready for what's about to happen. Please, if you don't have a strong stomach, don't watch the rest of this documentary.
Come on, you're a fucking Marine. You better fucking take me, kid. You know. Pizza. Look at us. Tear me up. Come on.
It was March 15th, 2019. An iconic day for us all. That marks the day we lost the one and only Dustin Hine to the one and only Sean Hine. I mean, I'm just gonna say we should have seen it coming. Really, we should have. We should have. A 5-time world champion against the runner-up. What were we thinking? What were we thinking? We weren't. That's what we were doing. We weren't thinking. You know? Not only did we lose a friend, we lost a sexual object among the friend group. Rest in peace.
Hey, you know, pizza.
I said object wrong.
Hey, wait. What Joey buy this is? Is it 4 or 5?